All right, everyone. Thanks for being here. Today is Thursday, October 22nd. Can't believe it's already almost the end of October. Freak out. um, all right. Before we get going into the call, does anybody have any shout outs that they want to give to anybody on their team? Any new coaches on the team or anything like that that you wanted to shout out and welcome? You can just unmute yourself. No, all right. Well, I have a new coach that I wanted to introduce. I wanted to welcome Gina to the team. And I actually talked to her last night on the phone. You probably saw my post that I just put up on the team page, but it was just so awesome and so refreshing to hear from someone who is really, really excited to, get going with this. And she sounded so driven. And, like I said in my post that I made about her, I loved how she said, things are okay, for me and my husband. I mean, we do really well and things are good, but I don't want things to be just okay. And I don't want things to be just good for us. And I love that she said that. So that was awesome. So welcome to the team, Gina. Yay. She's going to love it. And I'm trying to see here, any rank advancements or anything, like any Emerald coaches, anybody maybe hitting success starters? Nothing like that. Oh, Lauren.
Melissa is 1 point away, 1 point from getting her free ticket to Summit. So that's super exciting.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
So close. And she's also a business starter, so that's exciting too.
That is so awesome.
She's on the right track to grow her business, so I'm wicked excited for her.
That is so awesome. Congratulations, Melissa.
Yeah, she's on. She's
so
listening.
Exciting, guys. I mean, that's another reason why Success Starters is so important to hit Success Club your first 3 full months as a coach, because it will get you that free ticket to come with us all to Nashville next July for the Beachbody Coach Summit. And there's nothing I can say except for you have to get there and you have to experience it to know really how life-changing it will be to you and your business and just the way that you view everything. So there's so many of us that are going to be joining us over the summer. So if you're a new coach, really just make it like a top priority to hit Success Starters so that you can get that free ticket and you can come with us. Definitely put your name on the wait list though. There is a wait right now, but there's always people that cancel last minute, so your chances of coming would be pretty good anyways. That's what Carl Deichler said when we were at the leadership retreat. So make sure either way that your name is on the wait list for that, because I'm telling you guys, trust me, Lauren almost didn't go with me and she ended up coming last minute, and it was like, you heard her talk about it in her Super Saturday speech if you listen to the recording, but it just does something to you when you're there with like 25,000 other people. It's really so inspiring. It's a must event to get to. All right. Anybody else have anything that they want to share? Anything, nothing going on with that? Okay. Awesome. Well, I'm so glad to see you guys all tonight. It's exciting to see everybody. I love Thursday nights. All right, so before we get going into the bulk of the call, I wanted to get started with some laundry list items for us, just some important things that I want to make sure that we're all aware of and that we're all doing. So we have the Fall Classic starting very beginning of November. So you have until the end of this month to register with 2 other people. So it's teams of 3. If you have coaches below you that are working the business, this is a really good chance for you to team up with them to help get them going and to help motivate them. And then you guys can work together to, try to just help as many people as possible for the month of November. And, like I said, it's based off of, a point system for Success Club points, and there's all kinds of prizes being awarded. It's pretty similar to when we did the Team Cup back in the summer, which was teams of 5. So I'm actually kind of excited for the smaller groups. I like that better. So the teams of 3 is awesome, but you can get prizes and stuff. And that's how I got my awesome selfie stick when I did the Team Cup over the summer. So definitely make sure that you're in a group. We do have the team file. Hold on one second. I just want to mute. All right. We do have the team file in the team page. So if you can, as soon as you register your team, if you can just record who your team members are so that we can see, we really want to make sure that every single person is on a team. It doesn't need to be one diamond on a team. So you can do a team with a bunch of 3 brand new coaches who just signed up yesterday. If you do have a diamond on the team, though, there can only be 1 diamond per team. But either way, definitely make sure that you're in a group. If you don't have someone to pair up with yet, reach out to your upline coach, post in the team page, and we will do our best to get you paired up, because there are so many coaches in our team page. So I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference to participate in these groups, especially during these next few months that tend to be the slowest months out of the year. All right, so make sure you do that. And like I said, update the file, please, in the team page. For Elizabeth Harkey, our upline coach, this is for the diamonds on the team. If you're a diamond on the team, don't forget that Elizabeth Harkey is having her mastermind group at her house in Wakefield, Mass on November 1st from 11 to 2. So if you're a diamond on the team, make sure that you pencil that in and get there. Also, if you don't live in the area but you're a diamond and you want to participate in it, she will be doing a live Zoom for it. So she'll be posting up that as well. But this is what's awesome when you finally get to that level, guys, and you start moving up, is that you can start to get together with other leaders in the area and all put yourself together to hold this awesome mastermind group to really just help everyone move your businesses forward. It's really cool. So I'm excited for her. So mark that on your calendar. The Crock-Pot group seems to be going really awesome. So I hope that you guys took advantage of that and added people to that. It's going to be ending tomorrow. So make sure that you follow up with everybody that you added to that group. Trust me, they are not going to come to you. They really will not. They will wait for you to send them a private message and follow up with them, asking them if they need help with their health and fitness and they'd like to move on to the next thing that we're going to be doing, which will be our 21-day fix challenge group starting on November 2nd. All right. So we're going to be putting a post up anyways in the group, the Crock-Pot group page. But seriously, like I said, people half the time don't see it, they don't comment on it, and they're waiting for you to connect with them. So make sure that you're responsible for your people and you reach out to them and see if they had any questions about the group and if they wanted to move forward with us. I'm also going to be posting too in there about the coach sneak peek coming up, because there's 2,000 people, guys, in our Crock-Pot group. There's bound to be some awesome active coaches in there somewhere, right? I am determined for our team to bring on a lot of active coaches. I just have good vibes about it. So make sure that you get in on that. And guys, I feel really bad. The Forever Strong shirts, the tank tops, are still stuck in South Carolina at my parents' condo, and they are not there. My parents aren't there. So, oh my gosh, if I promised you guys a shirt, I promise you that you will get it. I just have to wait until either I get down there or my parents get down there so that they can ship it back to me. So I apologize for that. I'm really sorry. Yeah, Nick said it's his fault. So we'll just blame it all on him. Anything that goes wrong, we'll just, it's Nick's fault. All right. And then we have our Success Club Rally group, all up. And we are going to be turning it into a new thing that Jessie actually brought up. She's so creative like that. Thank goodness, because I'm not that creative when it comes to this kind of stuff. But we're going to be turning it into a Success Club All-Star group. And so what's going to happen is if you hit Success Club, you want to hit Success Club this month, November and December. At the end of each month, when you hit it, you will get an All-Star pin. All right. When you collect the 3 pins in a row, if you collect the 3 pins in a row, your name will be put into a raffle, and whoever is selected will be able to choose a prize of their choice, of either a program of their choice or a product of your choice, one or the other. So want to make sure that you are locking in Success Club the next 3 months, all right? And if everyone could just remember to set your alarm clocks. I don't know if you guys were on, the last team call that we had, but I talked about just how important it is to kind of just, remind yourself of something positive every single morning. When I was away at leadership, I talked about this last week, and I actually made a post on my page today about it, but it is really important that we tend to get so busy and we tend to be really hard on ourselves, and sometimes when we're in the thick of it and we got a lot going on, it's hard to remember, the good that's kind of happening or the good that you're doing. And we tend to kind of focus on, the things that we wish we were better at or the things that we wish that we could improve. And then it can just kind of put a weight on us a little bit. So what I had asked everybody last week is, and it's been really helpful for us over here, is to just set your alarm clock on your phone every single day for first thing in the morning, once you're up and you're, out and about. So have it go off and have it read something, in an area that you need help with. So like today I will be more confident. And you have it go off every single day, Today, I will focus on the things that I am doing well or the things that are going good. Today, I will, work on whatever it is that you're struggling with. You know what I mean? Just put it in there and turn it into like a positive spin. So that way it's kind of nice as the day goes on. If you set it for like 9 a.m. and it goes off, you can look at it and then it forces your brain to say that. And then it starts to train you to think that way. So it'll be really, really helpful. And I think actually Jane had said in a post on the page for Team Forever Strong that she's been doing something like this for 3 years. So, and she said it makes such a difference. So I have my alarm going off every single day. Nick's alarm is going off every single day. And we're just going to keep with it. So I really encourage that you guys do that too. I think it'll really help over time. If you have a brand new coach or you are a brand new coach, make sure that you are in our new self-paced Coach Basics training. For that one, the only way that we're going to know if everyone, has completed all the assignments is if you tag your coach at the completion of each assignment. Wasn't it? Oh, I thought he said something. Sorry, guys. As you complete each assignment, just make sure you go to the comment section and just tag your coach so that we know. Because at the end of the completion of it, we will be sending out, certificates and things like that to all the coaches who've completed it. And then that way, we know what to do to guide you next, because we're working on all kinds of new trainings over here to get you guys up and running. But if we don't know that you've made it through the basics, then we're not going to be able to guide you and move you further to like an emerald to diamond training or, above that. So just make sure that you're tagging your coaches and actually completing the assignments, and it's self-paced. So I think I remember Jessie said one of her coaches was feeling like really, she was ready to do this. So she banged it all out in a week, and that's what worked for her. You do what works for you and you check in when you can and you go at your own pace. That's the beauty of it being all self-paced, okay? All right. Let me just check the chats here. You guys are funny. All right. Just remember, this is something really important to you guys, all right? I have to bring this up. If you're a new coach on the team, you don't have to raise your hand. But if you're a brand new coach on the team and you haven't been doing this that long, all right? Whoever your coach is, the team in general, we all want nothing more than to have you guys succeed, all right? We want nothing more than to see your dreams come true and to see you achieve and reach your goals, all right? With that said, when you come on and you're a new coach, all right, please remember that your goals should be your goals and should be realistic to you and what's going on in your life, and they should fit into your daily schedule. Please, 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 please do not feel that when you come on to the team that your goals have to be like anybody else's goals on the team, or that you need to be putting in X amount of hours in order to have a successful business or to grow this into a successful business, all right? Every single person comes onto this team and decides to coach for different reasons. And it is extremely important, guys, that you are realistic and that you are setting aside the only amount of time that you have to work on this business and not stretching yourself too thin. We want you guys to love this. We really want you guys to have fun with this. If things are not working out for you, okay, for some reason, and you feel completely overwhelmed and you feel like you want to quit or you feel like you want to stop, all right, and this isn't working for you, please reach out to your upline coach and just talk to them about it and get help. Don't just cancel and then let your coach one day get their email first thing in the morning and it says so-and-so just canceled their account, all right? Listen, this is not for everyone. And your coach will tell you that, and I will tell you that too. This is not for everyone. And I would be sitting here lying to you if I told you that this is for everyone. Every single person, should do Beachbody coaching. That's not the case. All right. We want you to have passion for this and to love it and have fun with it. And if you get into it, guys, and you're not having fun with it and it's just not your thing, like that's totally fine. No one is going to get upset with you. No one's going to bite your head off. You tried it and it just wasn't your thing. And just let your coach know. Just simply tell them, you know what, I'm trying it out. It's just not working for me. It's not my thing. And then we can go from there. Don't just, ignore them and then send in your cancellation, okay? Because your coaches are putting in a lot of time to train you and to make sure that you're getting the right trainings that you need and to make sure that you're getting off on the right foot. And, that takes a lot of time and work. So like I said, just be realistic with what your goals are when you come on, and just know that if there are problems and you're feeling overwhelmed, to talk about that with your coach. All right. Okay. So tonight we're going to be talking about, if you're new, if you've been with me for a while, guys, as a coach, this might be stuff that you've already heard because it's going to be a little bit more basic. But I think it's still important to hear these things. I know for me, I still like to hear these things over and over again, and especially as we're coming into the slowest time of the year, it's just good to hear this kind of stuff over and over again, even if you've been doing this for a while. I know I still like to listen to all the coaches when they do their talks and they do their speeches and any kind of trainings, even if I know it, I just sit there and I like to listen to it over and over again. So if you've been with me for a while, sorry if you've already heard this before, but I think it's important anyways that we all hear this. So tonight we're going to be talking a lot about basically just nailing it down to the basics of this business, which is the 3 vital behaviors. As this time of the year comes, October, November, December, it can tend to be a little bit of a struggle for people, all right? And I know for me, not for me, but I know for like a lot of people, you can get distracted, and look around at like everybody else and what everybody else is doing and all the trainings people are doing and all the, the like pages and, webinars and what I'm talking about. There's just so much stuff involved with this business, all right? Really try to keep the 80-20 rule. This is what I do, all right? And basically what that means is spend 80% of your time only doing the things that are going to move your business forward. 80% of your time should be spent doing the things that move your business forward, all right? For me, at this point where I am in the business, that means that I spend pretty much almost all of my time forming with new people on social media. That just means I'm building relationships with them. I'm not talking about Beachbody with them yet. I'm just connecting with them. I'm being a friend. I'm making new friends along the way. That's what forming is, making new friends. I'm spending a lot of time inviting. I'm inviting them to my next challenge group starting on November 2nd. And I'm spending a lot of time training my current active coaches so that, they're getting going right. So that's where I spend all of my time. So think about that and just really remember that the one thing that is going to drive your business really, guys, is talking to people, all right? I literally ignore what every other coach in the network is doing. Honest to God, I've always ignored what every other coach in the network is doing, unless it's like a training video that I'm sitting down watching, which I love to do that stuff to learn more. That's different. But as far as Facebook, I have never, ever gotten caught up in constantly checking what the other coaches are doing or scrolling through Facebook. That is just a time suck, and it's going to derail you. So just think about that, especially if you only have limited time in this business and you only have 1 hour to dedicate to this every single day. You don't want to be spending it looking around at everybody else or scrolling through Facebook. You want it to be focused, and you want to be disciplined during that 1 hour block of time, or however much time that you have to dedicate to this. All right. So the most important things that you guys should be doing every single day. All right. Number 1, plant your seeds. All right. What this means is you're inviting people. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. All right. The reason why I have had such success with this business so fast is because I have literally spent pretty much every single minute of this business talking to people. That's it. You know what I mean? When I first came onto this business, guys, I wasn't even good with my posts. I wasn't posting up 3 times a day or 4 times a day or anything. I was posting up once a day and sometimes wasn't even getting that post in. I'm not saying that that's what you should do, but I'm just saying I spent a lot of my time private messaging and just talking to people. You know, talking to people about what their health and fitness goals are, asking them how I can help them, letting them know when my next challenge group is starting, letting them know when the free clean eating group is starting, all that kinds of stuff. I spent literally every single ounce of time I had doing that. That's the most important stuff to do. So you want to spend your time planting the seeds and inviting people. And you guys saw that this is just the template. I don't know if you guys can see. You know, that Carl Deichler posted up for October, November, and December. It's a calendar for each month, and it's in the team page too. But it just gives you 3 little lines so that you can hold yourself accountable. I'm not doing this to check up on you guys. You don't even have to do this. I know I've been posting it up in the team page so that you guys can see what I'm doing. And I know I show you that I have 3 names there, but let's just be realistic, guys, all right? How much time does it really take to copy and paste that message to 3 people? And when you personalize it at the top and and reach out with them with how you know them, like 1, maybe 2 minutes. That's it. So I'm talking sending 3 invites to people is like the bare bones minimums. I mean, that's how you're going to build your business, guys, is by inviting people. So think about that. It literally takes me, I'm not kidding you, 1 minute to copy and paste those messages to people. And then I personalize the top and connect with them with how I know them. Like, that's how long it takes. But I don't just send it to 3 people. I do a lot more than that, obviously. All right, so you're going to want to make sure that you are planting your seeds, and you might not hear back from people, and that's okay. You're planting the seeds. You know, people are seeing what you're doing, and then come January, guys, all these seeds that you have planted every single day for October, November, and December, they're going to sprout. They're going to go nuts. Trust me, they are. I've been in this business now, so I've been through all the seasons with Beachbody, and I know come January, when the New Year's resolution time comes, everyone is so sick and tired of sitting around stuffing their faces and drinking and just not taking good care of themselves. They all come around and they go nuts. January, February, and March is the busiest time of the year. So just keep planting those seeds. And you know what? If you want to post it in the team page, that would be awesome, because I don't want to feel like I'm the only one doing it. So help me out, guys. And like I said, it's in the team page. So if you need a template and you want to just print it out like I did, you can go ahead and do that. But it's kind of nice. Then you can look at it at the end of the month and see all those people that you reached out to. All right, so that's the most important thing that you want to do, is you want to plant your seeds, and it would be awesome if you guys could post it. Then that way it'll kind of encourage other coaches to get on board and post theirs too. And it kind of is a great way to hold yourself accountable. All right. You don't want to be spending all your time in the team pages. I do see a lot of people spending a lot of time kind of, really heavily involved in the team pages. And if you only have so much time to work on this business, you really want to make sure that you are spending it productive. If you notice, I'm really not even in the team pages that often. I don't even check sometimes I miss the tag post guys, because I wait until I sit down to work on the business, which is at nighttime usually. And then when I sit down, then I check into the team page once, and I check what everybody posts, and I comment, and I like, and I do my thing. And then I do the same thing in my training pages and the other leader pages that I'm in, but I do it all at once, and then that's it. I don't keep going back and forth into the team page like hundreds of times, because if you're doing that, and especially if you're a new coach, you're just going to get burnt out and overwhelmed, and you're going to feel like you can't keep up. And it really is like a total time suck, especially if you only have 1 hour. If you're spending it all on the team page, that's not going to grow your business. So try to just spend your time focused, all right? Make sure that you're adding 3 to 5 new friends to your Facebook list, all right? So this is really important, because this is how you grow your following on social media. So you simply just want to how I do it is I click on a friend on my page. You're not going to want to click a coach, obviously. somebody else that's not a coach that you're friends with, and you look at their mutual friends, and when you click the name, as long as you don't see any coach or anything like that as a mutual friend, just add them as a friend, 3 to 5 a day. And when they accept your friend request, just make sure that you keep track of their names. All right, that way you can start to build relationships with them, and they're going to start to follow you, and they're going to start to learn about what you do as a coach. And then if they want to get healthy and fit, they're going to know who to go to because you're so consistent with your posts on Facebook. All right. And make sure that you are getting in the 10 minutes of personal development every single day. It doesn't need to be a ton. It really doesn't. I'm going to be honest, guys. I've had a lot of coaches come on, and they are the most organized coaches I've ever seen in my life. And they know every single thing about this business. They can answer any question you have. They know it. They know it in and out. But they're not reaching out and talking to people, and they're not hitting Success Club. And at the end of the day, if you're not hitting Success Club, like, nothing will happen with your business at all. You might know every single answer. You might be doing all these trainings to grow all these different things, and you know how it can get a little crazy like that. Doing all that stuff is not going to grow your business. So if you're a new coach and you're looking around and you're seeing all these other coaches do that stuff, trust me, I'm telling you guys, ignore all that. The best thing you can do is literally sit down and spend your time talking to people on the computer every single night. That's what you should be doing. All right. Most important thing. I'm telling you because I know it works, because I've done it. And like I said, I didn't spend any of my time doing that stuff. I just spent it talking to people and trying to help them. And that was it. And that's how you grow it, because this whole business is a relationship building business. That's the one thing that will drive your business forward to you. So you want to make sure, like I said, that you're hitting Success Club, because that really is the backbone of this entire business. All right. You have to make it non-negotiable. You can do all the studying behind the computer. You can listen to all the YouTube videos that you want from the top coaches. Like, you can do all that. You can sit down and read your book. You can do 3 hours of personal development. It's not going to make your business move. You have to get out and go. You have to do. You have to put in the work of messaging people and kind of coming out of your comfort zone a little bit and trying to help them and getting your post up on Facebook. Those are the most important things. So keep your personal development to a minimum, especially if you only have 1 hour of time every day. All right, guys, I literally only do like 10 minutes of personal development a day. And usually it's like a YouTube video, or I'm in Smart Success right now, so that counts. But I don't go crazy. I don't have the time for it. Like, I really don't. So my time is dedicated solely to working with people. So just keep that in the back of your mind. All those fancy pictures, all that stuff that you hear people are doing, that stuff can come later on with time. Like, you need to build up your organization first. All right. Don't, like, guys, this team, we have everything already in place for you. Trainings are in place. Coach sneak peeks are in place right now. Free clean eating groups and crockpot groups are in place. 21-day fix challenge groups are, like, that all is in place for you. All you got to do is go out and talk to people. That's it. Just don't overcomplicate it. I feel like sometimes when people come on, they overcomplicate it, and you kind of stretch yourself too thin and feel like you need to do all these things. But really, keep it to the basics, guys. Just spend your time talking to people, right? No big deal. You can ask for referrals from people. You can follow up with people from like 6 months ago if you've been doing this for a while. All right. Sometimes you need to follow up with people like 10 times. Eventually, guys, they come around. They all come around. All right. When you're doing your personal development, a really great thing to do too is to turn it into a post on Facebook. So you can, provide value to people with whatever you learned. You can turn that into a post, because that's what we want to do, right? We want to be able to provide value to people that are on social media when they're scrolling through. We want to do something that's going to catch their attention. That's going to be like, that was really good. I really liked that, and then they're going to like it. And then they're going to start to pay more attention to you because they like what you're posting. So that's a really great idea. So always try to keep in mind, like, when you're doing your personal development, one thing that you got out of it, and try to find a way to personalize that and put it on social media to try to help inspire someone else. All right. Definitely you want to make sure too that you are you are involved in a fitness, in a fitness program. I mean, obviously, unless like you're hurt or you're pregnant or you can't do, obviously there's stuff like that that's going on. You can't do it. But for everybody else, make sure that you are involved in a fitness program, and then you're sharing it on social media so people can see, that you're serious about this, and it's okay to fall off the bandwagon and gain weight and, slip up with your workouts and not really be in, some of the times. And you can share that with people. People want to see that you're real. They don't want to see that you're this like picture perfect person that's always doing their workouts, always eating healthy. Oh, this person can do no wrong. You don't want to give that impression, because that's not realistic. I mean, that just shows perfectionism, and that doesn't exist. We want to show them when we're struggling. So when you're having your struggles, I mean, I know I slipped up. It's not a big deal. We share it, and then we just recommit and we hop on board, and then we share our journey once we hop back on board. It's no big deal. That's just the way life is going to be. It's not going to always go the way you want it to. Stressful things might happen, and then if you're a stress eater, like I tend to be a stress eater, I start to munch more. Like, that's not good. I know it's not good. And then I fall off a little, but then you always get back on. And that's what the team is for, to help us get back on track. But always be real about that and share it on Facebook. Don't make it seem like everything's going great and you're at your tip-top weight and feeling your best. Share it and get a little vulnerable. People love that, and they can relate to that, because everybody struggles. So it makes them feel good when they hear that, all right, this other person's having some struggles too. This is okay. Like, this is normal. All right. Anybody who likes or comments on your posts, always send them a message. That's something I still do to this day. Anybody that likes or comments on my messages, I write down all their names. And when I sit down to work, so I do, I talk to people. I just reach out to them, and I'll just simply just say, thanks so much for liking my post. That really meant a lot to me. How's everything going? I'll just say, just an open-ended conversation to get the conversation going. I won't be like, hey, thanks for liking my post. Do you want to do my 21-day challenge? Because then they're like, what? Unless, for example, you're making a post about your 21-day challenge and somebody likes it, then you could say, oh, like, I noticed that you liked my post. Thanks so much. Were you looking to hop in my 21-day group that's starting on November 2nd? Or if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm here and I'm happy to help. Something simple like that. All right. So always make sure that you are keeping an eye on who's liking your posts and just messaging them. Like I said, even if it's just a quote that you post up, just send them a nice little message. Hey, thanks so much for the support on that post. That was so nice of you. Hope you have a great day. Things like that. You really want to focus on, you're building friends with people. You don't want people to look at you as a salesperson and that you're only concerned with signing up for my challenge group. All right. You want it to become more than that. All right. Another thing too, everyone's busy, right? Everyone gets busy. Everyone is tired. Everybody has a lot going on. We could all come up with 100 excuses every single day of why we shouldn't be doing these 3 vital behaviors: inviting, doing personal development, and drinking your shake and getting your workout in. We could all sit here and say why we couldn't do it. So the next time that you guys or anyone is thinking to yourself, I just don't feel like doing my invites tonight, I'm just too tired. Instead, phrase it in your mind and say, it's not my priority to invite people and reach out and connect to people tonight. Or it's not my priority to write back to that person who messaged me about coaching. Or it's not my priority to get back to my coach who was having trouble with the nutrition plan. Phrase it like that in your mind, and then really think about it before you actually make your decision. And then your decision might be a little different versus when you said, I just can't do this right now. I'm too tired. You'll be surprised if you phrase it like that. You really will be surprised. Okay. And remember, guys, when things get tough, when things get hard and there are bumps in the road, all right? And because there are going to be bumps in the road. I mean, this is life, When that happens, really and you're contemplating maybe quitting, or you're contemplating maybe just not doing anything, ask yourself, or actually just say to yourself, the reason why I became a coach is no longer important to me. Say that, really think. The reason why I became a coach and decided to join this team, it's not important to me anymore. Or the reason why the goals that I want to achieve in this business don't matter to me anymore. Start to think like that. I'm telling you, you start to think like that, you'll be a little bit more careful with the things you choose to do and the amount of commitment that you put into this business. And like I said, everybody has different goals and different reasons for why they are in this business. Everybody comes into this with their why, right? It's different for everyone. Some people are hobby coaches. Some people are in this to build a business, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. You do what you want to do so that you have fun with it and you enjoy it, right? There's no right or wrong way, but everybody has their why, all right? And that's what's going to drive you through this. So what I want everyone to do, all right, after this, I'm going to post up my why video that I've made before. It's quick. It's like 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. I'm going to post it up in the team page. And then I want every single coach, every single person to either make a video of what your why is and share it below mine, or you can just type it up, all right? And I want to just see what everybody's why is, because we're going to hold each other accountable, all right? Because, it really is. Like when you hit those bumps in that road and you feel like stopping, I've had to say to, some coaches a couple of times, like, so, you wanting to stay at home, with your kids now, isn't important to you anymore. Like, you don't care about that. That doesn't happen. Like that went away. And then they're like, no, so it's okay, guys, to feel like, a little overwhelmed, and we're all here to help one another. So I really want to see what everyone's why is. Like I said, there is no right or wrong answer to this. This is your business. You come into this for your own reasons, with your own goals, and you make it fun for yourself. You want to enjoy it. And that's it. That's it. And you want to spend your time, guys, I'm telling you right now, don't spend your time going crazy looking at everybody else. Worst thing in the world. I'm telling you guys, I can't say it enough, those 3 vital behaviors. It is really the basics. If you find yourself only spending 1 minute a day messaging people, that's not enough to grow your business, all right? Invite, talk to anybody and everybody and try to help them get started on a health and fitness journey. Share the coaching opportunity with people. Give this gift to people. Share with them how it's helping you so far. Get your personal development in and be proof the product works. Does anybody have any questions about anything? Oh, let me see here. Hold on. I'm just checking the chat here, guys. You guys can get your questions going in your mind or for 1 second here while I just look. Melissa is hilarious with her comments. Well, yeah, well, look at this greasy hair all slicked up. I'm glad I look awesome on the other end. Well, they're lucky because we can't see them. Let me see here. All right, so Melissa says her goal is to get her and Brad to Summit. Definitely, guys, get your name on the wait list. I'm telling you, it's awesome. I'm just reading Lauren's comment. This is hilarious. Sorry, guys. It takes me a second to get caught up on everything. All right, so this is a good question. So Brianna said she's planted a lot of seeds, and all the people that she knows that she's already contacted. She's obviously been friending new people. How do you go about planting more seeds? I've been doing the 5-3-1 rule. Any advice would help. Really want to hit Success Club. All right, so basically what I do is, well, first of all, when I first started, I only had 300 friends on Facebook. And I was 30 pounds, overweight, 30 to 35 pounds overweight. So when I was messaging people, I literally didn't care who you were because I had known you. Like I either went to high school with you or worked with you, or, you knew me from a sport or you knew me from something. I mean, I messaged literally every single person on my Facebook friend list, asking them if they wanted to join me on my journey and telling them that I had to lose. I mean, I can show you my scripts. I'm sure you've seen them, but I literally connected with those people first. And I connected with them first and how I knew them. So whether it was through work or, you know, school or college or high school or track or basketball or babysitting, whatever it was, I would connect with them first. And then when I sent them my message, I sent, you know, this same message to everyone. I told them, hey, listen, guys, listen, I became a health and fitness coach. I am really excited to get started on my 21-day journey. I have about 30 pounds to lose. I'm going to be running a 21-day fix challenge group with my team, and I'm looking for 5 people to join me. Did you want to hop on with me? So I literally messaged every single person on my friend list because I knew them. So I did it like that, right? So I would make sure and see if you really messaged every single friend. After I did that, I always followed up with those people 24 to 48 hours later. I always followed up and just said, hey, I'm just checking in, making sure you got my message. You know, I only have a couple spots left now at this point. You sure you don't want to grab one of them? Something like that, you know? And I would follow up 24 to 48 hours later. For the new people, when they would come on, you know, I would add the people, and I started doing this since day one. So I would add like 3 to 5 new people to my list. And then when they accepted it, I would write their name down. And then over time, gradually, I would start to like comment on their posts and like their posts. And I would send them a message, and I would just start talking to them about something totally random. Like I might even just say, thanks so much for accepting my friend request. And I would make a comment about something that I saw them post on their wall, something that I liked, just to get a conversation going. It wasn't even about Beachbody at first. You know, that happened over time. But I started, you know, developing relationships with those people over time. So that way, within probably, I don't know, I would say, I mean, I gave it like probably like 2 to 3 weeks. Then I would reach out with my invite, and it wouldn't be so weird because, you know, it's not like you're scamming people and you're like, hey, join my challenge group, it's on sale, blah, blah, blah. I would reach out and I would just say like, hey, you know, I'm not sure if you're interested at all in getting healthy. I'm not sure if you needed any help at all with your health and fitness, but if you were, I just wanted to let you know that starting November 2nd, I have my 21-day challenge group starting up. It's been an awesome program for me, and it got me to lose the 30 pounds after having my 2 kids, and I'm a true believer of it. I love it. I have a couple spots left still in my group, so if you want to hear more about it, you know, just let me know. If not, no pressure, that type of thing. And I would send that to them. So at first, I would always spend my time connecting with them a little bit. So you do have to spend, that's the whole forming piece. That's like the building relationship part. You know, you form with them and kind of get to know them a little bit and become a friend. And then you do the invite process, which is to your challenge group or to the coach sneak peek that we have going, or to the free clean eating group or the crock pot group. And then the more that you guys spend the time liking and commenting on their posts, the more they're going to see your posts on your wall. So you want to make sure that you are, when you're adding people, guys, you want to make sure that you are spending extra special attention, taking the time out of your day, not a lot of time, 5 minutes, going to those new friends that you added, going to their wall, commenting, liking, send them a private message. I think that works better, guys, if you send them a private message and just start to talk to them about anything. Like it could be nothing, not really Beachbody related, just things going on in their life. You can ask them a question about what they do for work. You can ask them a question about what they like to do for hobbies. You know, if you see them, you know, hiking or something, you could be like, oh, hey, like I really like that picture of you hiking. Like, where do you go hiking? Like, I love doing that kind of stuff, and I'm looking for new places to go. Something like that to kind of get the conversation rolling. But you do have to take the time out of your day to make sure you're doing that to the new friends, because what happens is if you spend your time kind of, liking the same people's posts on Facebook, those are going to be the only ones that you're going to see over and over again, and then they're going to see yours, vice versa. So really, guys, try to stay away from liking other Beachbody coaches' posts and stuff, because, all of a sudden you're going to notice your news feed, which I don't even spend time going through the news feed now ever anymore. I just don't have time for that stuff. But if you go through it, like really keep it to like a 5-minute minimum scrolling through Facebook, because it is a huge time suck. And you'll notice though, if you spend your time liking other Beachbody coaches' things, all of a sudden every day when you go to scroll on Facebook, it'll be the same Beachbody coaches with their posts over and over again. And that's all you'll ever see. And then they'll be seeing yours. And that's not doing anything to expand your market. So try to stay away from that kind of stuff. All right. Let me see here. Did I answer the question? Hopefully I did. Okay. Oh yeah, so if people say, yeah, I do. I get that all the time. People will be like, so, okay, how do I order it? And then just tell them. I usually just say like, yeah, awesome. If, I can send you a link, to get you started. Are you ready to move forward with this? Do you have any questions you want me to answer first? And phrase it like that. So, and that should take care of it. What is the question here? Wait a minute. So do I order this through you or did I answer that question from Jessica? Did that make sense? Maybe you can type a little more, or you can unmute yourself if you want.
No, you answered it. My question was basically, for some reason, I have people that message me after they know I'm a coach, they see what I'm doing, and then they're like, oh, so I could have ordered this through you, or how do I order this? So I don't know why this keeps happening to me. If people just think I'm posting out there to be really generous stuff or what, but so I don't know the best way to kind of handle that in advance.
Yeah. Have you, did you launch your business and make that post on Facebook letting everybody know that you're a Beachbody coach now?
I did.
Anything like that? Okay.
I did.
I mean, you could kind of like tweak that and make another post again that's kind of a little bit similar to that, so that way people know. The thing is yeah, you do have to kind of keep putting it out there that you're a coach. To the point where you feel like you're being annoying, but you're not being annoying because not the same people are seeing it. So I would do that. I would try to at least a couple times a week make sure that you're getting a post in there so that people can tell that you're a health and fitness coach. Whether you relate it to I'm so glad that I joined this team, to be a health and fitness coach, because I've had so much luck staying on track with my health and fitness journey now because the people on the team are so positive and supportive. It's impossible to fail. Things like that. Little snippets and things like that you can post up a couple times a week. If people do order through the website and then you hear about it right away, you can call Coach Relations. If you have their order number and you have their email, you can call Coach Relations and you can ask for a volume transfer and a commission transfer. So that way you become their coach and you get the volume from it and you get the commission from it. So if you find out right away, you can do that, which is kind of nice. Did that help a little bit? I hope it did. Okay. You're doing awesome though, Jessica. You're doing great. Yeah, that happens sometimes. And you basically have to help anybody and everybody, and eventually they do come around for you. But the more you are posting about it on Facebook, if you can plan out, Katie's been really good at this, planning out, she has totally nailed it with the post, guys. Katie Benoit, if you're not friends with her on Facebook and you want good examples of things that you should post on Facebook. Oh, Joelle too, she's so good. Really good quality value posts and things like that. Katie Benoit and Joelle, you should check it out because Katie has nailed this down, guys, recently. She's using the Hootsuite too, and she literally said that she spends every night now just planning out what her posts are going to be for the next day, because it's so important that you are constantly posting that stuff on Facebook, a different variety of things to add value to people, tips to people, recipes, so maybe a tip for parents if you're a parent and that's your audience that you're trying to target, whatever audience you're trying to target, and making a post go to that. It's really important to kind of have that going kind of nonstop throughout the day, 3 to 5 times. And she's really nailed that down. And she locked in Success Club, guys, just from being consistent with those posts. And that's what you want over time, is for people to see those posts and then they know that you're a health and fitness coach, or when they're ready to finally bite the bullet, they know that you're a coach. So they're going to you. So, I would highly recommend just spending 15 minutes at night, and you don't have to go crazy and do the whole Hootsuite thing either. And they automatically go up. if you do that. You can use Buffer, Postcron, Hootsuite, whatever. And you can plug in your post and actually select the times of day that you want those posts to go up. And I know a bunch of people on the team do that because people work and they're busy all day. They don't have time to be posting on Facebook. And then that way, when they're at work doing their thing, a post will automatically go up at like 9 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock. And then when they come home, they can put up their own. So that's a good way. So I would highly recommend, you know, sitting down, just spending, you don't have to do them all, but just spend like 10 minutes coming up with one good quality post that you could put up there. And then you can either save it in Microsoft Word and just kind of copy and paste and put it up, or you can use one of those other tactics like the Postcron or Hootsuite, whatever you think would work better. Makes a big difference though. That's actually how I run all of our groups now, like all the challenge groups, all the clean eating groups, they're all automatically going up. So you never have to worry about it. And it saves you such a peace of mind. Okay. All right. Did anybody have any other questions before I let you guys go? Nope. Let me see down here on my little message. Yeah, exactly. Like Melissa just said on here that she sets her post to go off at 2:30 in the afternoon when the moms are waiting for the bus, because she's a mom. So her target audience is going to be moms. And when are moms? Most likely on their phones, right? They're on their phones, you know, first thing in the morning when they get up. If they're home during the day and not working, during nap time. If they're working, then it's when they're standing at the bus stop waiting for their kids, or after the kids go to bed at nighttime. That's when people are checking their phones. So you do want to think about when you're putting your post up so that your target audience is going to see it, you know? So if your target audience, if you're going to be targeting, you know, moms, and, you know, you put a post up at like 4:30 or 5 o'clock at night, that might not be the best time, because I don't know about you guys, but it's a total crap show over here between the hours of 4 to 7 when the kids are starving and want to eat, and baths and bedtime routine. It's like, so if anybody else is in my same boat, I'm sure they're not checking their phones at that time. But you do got to kind of play around with it a little bit and see when you get the most likes and things like that. It's trial and error, but you'll figure it out. All right. Anybody have anything else that they want to add? No. All right. Well, it was so good to see you guys. I love Thursday nights and seeing all of you. Wait a minute. I want to take a picture with my phone. I know you can take it with the computer, but I have no idea how to do that, guys. All right. So everybody smile for the camera. Hold on. Psych. That was a joke, guys. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. I know, guys, I'm so cheesy, I know, but I just love this. I have to capture it all. All right, well, I hope you guys have a great night, and I can't wait to see your why videos. I'm looking to see here who's going to come out of their comfort zone and make the video. I want to see those videos if you can, but if not, I understand. And just type it. Type up what your why is, why you got into this, and why you became a coach, and why it's so important for you to be in it, what you enjoy about it. All right, I hope that you guys have a great night, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.